Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Python tutorial for beginners. My name is Anshuman Biswal and I'll be your instructor for this video. And in this video we'll be checking out the arithmetic operators available in Python. Now let's check out the order of execution in Python. In mathematics we know this thing known as BODMAS, which is nothing but brackets, order, then division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, and Python follows something known as the order of execution, or the order in which the arithmetic operation gets executed. So if I try to print something like this, let's say 10 multiplied by 2 and then plus 2. So as you can see, the output as 2 because it got multiplied first as per the rule M, and then the addition takes place. So 10 into 2 will be 20, and 20 plus 2 gives you the output 22. Now if I have to put the bracket right here, if I put something like, let's say 10 into, and then inside the brackets if I put, let's say 2 plus 3, now you can see the output as 50 because according to the rule the brackets come first and they get executed first. So as you can see here, the bracket contains the number 2 plus 3. That's nothing but, let's say 2 plus 3, and this becomes 5. And then what happens is it goes to the outside where we have the 10, and then this 10 gets multiplied with 5, and then we get the output as 50. So that is how it works. So that is the order of execution in Python. Okay, now it's time to see the absolute value and the round off value in Python. So if I have to print something like minus 3, and I get the console output as minus 3. Now if I have to check the absolute value of minus 3, I just have to use the keyword as ABS, which will give me the absolute value of minus 3, and complete the bracket here, which is nothing but 3. So ABS in Python gives you the absolute value of the number, which is nothing but the position of this number from 0. So the absolute value is 3, and you can test it out by checking any other value, like minus 9 will give you value 9. Okay. Now if I have to print something in float, so that will be 2.5. let's say this is the floating value, and I want to round off this decimal value, so I have to use the keyword as round and then close the brackets right here, and you can see I should get the value as 2 because the rounded off value of 2 is 2.5 is 2, and you can test it with some other value, like let's say 5.9, and you get the rounded off value as 6. Let's say you have to check the value 5.2, then it should give you the rounded off value as 2. And what about 5.6? Again it gives you the rounded off value as 6. So that is the round off function. And let's check out the shorthand functions in Python. Now these shorthand functions are nothing but a way of simplifying your programming, basically to save time. Let's say I'm giving the number as 2 here, and then I want to increment this value. So what I can do is I can give num as this thing, num is equal to I can give num plus 1, and then when I print this value here as num, you can see the value as 3 because I've given 2, and then number gets incremented by 1, num plus 1, and then I'm printing this value. As you can see, it taking around 3 lines. So this is not a correct way of representing. Let's just check it out how it looks when you're using the shorthand operators. So when we are using something like num2, we can directly give num plus equals 2. Now you can see here the value is 4 because it's basically doing here is it's doing num plus 2, but we are using the shorthand, so it is simplifying it. So it is nothing but the plus equals 2. Yep. Now if I'm doing the minus equals 2, which is nothing but 0, if I give something like 5, it should give me like 3. So 5 minus 2 just gives me 3. So this is a kind of shorthand we're using. And if you have to check like 500 and divide equals, so it should give me 500 divided by 2, which is nothing but 250. And it also works with the multiplication as well. So 500 multiply equals 2, and it will give you 1000. Right, so that was all for this video now, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you have any doubts, you can post your doubts in the comment section below.